God, I don't know why I'm so nervous today. Well, I'm not really feeling my hair. And my eyebrows look like Groucho Marx. But how y'all doing today? I'm glad y'all came to see me. My name is Aziza. For those who don't know me, tuning in for the first time, okay? And those who coming back, thank y'all so much. Okay, so I really wanted to talk today about I got a question. Actually, I have two. And I hope I can tie them together. One is there a such thing as balance between being an introvert and an extrovert? And the second question is, are we losing human interaction? Now, I was thinking about both of these things. Now, the first thing I was thinking, it came across my mind because I remember always saying to people in a playful manner that I was an introvert and an extrovert. I was an introverted extrovert. That's what I used to say. And I was playing because they are two polar opposites. I really was like, there's no possible way to be both. However, being the only child, I came into this world alone. Okay, so I don't really have a problem with being an introvert. However, when you start to go to school and you start to go to work and different things, you realize that, being an introvert is cool, but you have to learn how to be an extrovert. Now, me personally, I can't dive into either lane for too long or I stay there. Like, it's a real problem. If I'm in a house and it's almost like pulling teeth to try to get me out. If I've been isolated for too long. But if I have been in party mode, extrovert season, then it's really hard to pull me away from that. So, looking at it from a collective standpoint, I'm a little worried. Now, we went from being extremely extroverted, partying. Y'all remember, anybody in my age group, y'all remember. There used to be old people out playing chess in the parks and, people on playing double dutch out in the street and people at the basketball court playing basketball, and there was life happening, right? Then we ran into this thing called COVID, and it kind of put everybody in the house, which I'm not going to sit here and lie. I really believe that it was a blessing at the same time as may have been looked at as a curse, but it gave us the time to pull away from our daily lives and check in with us. At first, it was a problem. Like, people was really having a problem with being in the house. It was depressions. It was all kind of stuff going on. And it was tough. Okay. However, so I feel like we're losing human interaction. And it started a long time ago. It started off with the automated people on the phone. You call and you're trying to take care of some business and you got to press 1 and press 2 and all of this mess. Okay, then it got to a point where and that meant that all of the telephone, the little ladies that used to connect you and AT&T, all them little people. Okay, I forget what their name is or what their job title was, but all of those people lost their jobs, okay, because we had the automated thing going on. Then you go to the bank tellers. We have so many automated teller machine, ATM, for those who don't know what that is, that the bank tellers are dwindling. Like, you go to a bank, it's maybe one person in the window, 2 people on the inside. That is not cool. Okay, let's keep moving. The doctors. Now they want to do phone call visits. Okay. How can you see the patch of a rash on my face and properly tell me what it is and give me a prescription if this is over the phone? I'm just saying. Okay. So eventually the doctors are going to lose their jobs as well, because I just seen in the last so many months, it haven't been a year, I know for sure, but they were advertising this machine that you just go stand on and you stick your arm in and this and that. And the machine actually checks you over like a doctor, and it pulls your vitals and everything. And then it tells you right there on the screen everything that's wrong with you and give you a prescription. Okay. Then we have, and this is scary to me. Okay. Now, maybe I'm gonna make that number. I'm gonna make that number 6. Okay. Then you got, and this is for the adults. Okay. Click off. Get your kids out the room for a minute. So then you got pussy in the can and all of that, and the rose that everybody is going crazy about, which is cool. It's cool, especially if you ain't got nobody to handle it. However, it is getting you prepared to be by yourself. I'm just saying, because if you feel like this little thing is doing everything it needs to do, you don't need no woman or no man. Okay? Then, number 6, you got replica. Replica. This thing is advertising, it says, Replica, my AI friend. Have we gotten to a point that's so bad that we're no longer even looking forward to human interaction, that we are going to get us an AI girlfriend or boyfriend? Now check this out. When they was advertising this, I ran across this advertisement, and it says to choose a pill. You got a hand, just like on the Matrix, right? It's like choose a pill. The red pill says that you can pick any topic for y'all to talk about. The yellow pill comes with spicy photos, right? Green pill, you get to have a video chat with this imaginary person. Okay, and the blue pill, y'all gonna role play. Okay. We're gonna make ourselves extinct if we don't have human interaction. If there is no babies, there's nobody to carry on anything, because we are setting ourselves up to be isolated, including this new little world we in. But let me back up. We already have raised our children playing video games. I mean, it's to the point where they don't even really interact with each other anymore. They totally do everything on this little, yeah, man, yeah, you funny, all of this. And they're meeting people from other lands and other countries, but you don't see them. So even though you gain this quote unquote friendship, if you meet this person in the street, they're going to look at you up and down like, that voice sounds familiar though. Is this not weird? Then you got imaginary world. I made a video about that some months ago. And don't get me wrong, I think it's pretty cool. I put it on and played with it myself. But if we go to this extreme, where we are literally like building homes and connecting with other people in imaginary world, then your relationships are going to start failing because they're having more fun in imaginary world than with you. People are losing their ability to communicate on any level, whether it be toxic or healthy or whatever. We are not even communication anymore. When I go out into the store, now I have always been an avid people watcher. When I go out into the stores and just looking at people say, you get a couple people, hello. The other person put their head down and run away. It's weird now for people to even speak or converse or anything. We still have some, but the majority, life is getting strange. Now, even after the C word came and left, and now we've all been cleared to go out into the streets and everything to keep the economy running. Okay. It's just like this extreme, we're just disassociated with each other now. It's so weird how things are going right now. But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to get trapped off into that. I want to hit all my points and get off of here. So a friend of mine posed a question to me not too long ago. And they said to me, why did I think there was a lack of family engagement? Now, every family, there's a plethora of reasons why people decide to no longer congregate. So we're not going to get into all of those reasons. However, on an individual level, and the individual level is what makes up the family dynamic. The individual level makes up the collective dynamic, right? So it depends on the individuals, what they are bringing to the table, whether it's going to be a hindering or toxic, chaotic spirit, or is it going to be something that adds value and builds the family unit and builds the collective and not take away from it. Because, it's some people that just stop by to take, they really don't enjoy your company as much as you may think they do. Let's just be honest. Hell, I think that everybody has stopped over somebody's house and before they went in and said, "Oh, I'm gonna make this quick." You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move on. But it's gonna take some changes on the individual level for us to actually come together in a healthy way again. And if we don't decide to do this, we are definitely going to become extinct. There's no way for us to keep going if we don't. Now, I'm going to touch on something else real quick. The computer was modeled after the human brain, which means that we see things and we record it, just like the computer does. So if we see something over and over and our brain records it, we but our brain starts to become used to it, becomes desensitized to something that should be traumatic. And we have been shown all of these little movies and different things for quite some time now, like I Am Legend, In Time. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of them, but those are two that should pop up where it was the human interaction was to a minimum, if not extinct. Okay. And if we are being psychologically prepared for separation, y'all need to really think about that. And the amount of separation that is, and what this type of separation is going to cause on a down the road. I can't think of the word I was trying to use, but down the road, what is this going to do? Now, already during COVID, we had a lot of babies born. All of these babies, every single one of these babies, think about this. Every single one of them kids are not going to know. It's going to be very hard for them to have good social skills. Like, to even be around other people is going to be weird. Okay? So we just birthed a whole generation of kids who are going to lack all sorts of social skills. You know, I'm going to end this real quick with two theories that I heard. One theory was that some scientists agreed that artificial intelligence will probably one day exterminate us if we don't do it ourselves. The lack of human interaction is definitely a great way to get the job done. Second theory is that just like the human body, when we get something that is not supposed to be in there, not necessarily not supposed to be in there, but it's not functioning properly within our body, our immune system attacks it and start doing all kind of stuff to it to make it get up out of there. So this theory here says that the earth, being a living thing, is having all of these disruptions, like the tornadoes and, just the fires and, just all of these things that's happening because, check this out, if it is a human thing, if it is a living thing, not a human, and the virus is doing things and is making its body sick, it's going to start making all of these hurricanes and different things because it is trying to get rid of the virus, which is us. But it makes so much damn sense. It really does. I mean, think about that. We have done nothing but create chaos. Why wouldn't it want to get rid of and purge its sickness? So one way or another, it looks like we're going to make it happen. I hope I don't see it. Oh, dag, that means my kids might. Oh, this is a terrible situation. Y'all have a good day, though.